Yeah, so those unfortunately it looks like the racist attacks and anti Palestinian attacks and anti-Semitic attacks and that they're all going to be out there and they're all going to happen. And unfortunately, this one happened with three young Palestinian dudes in the States. This was in Vermont. I'm going to read this article here. Um, and sadly, an article like this, or I should say, not even an article like this, a an event like this, something like this, is just what the MSM's looking for, right? They love this kind of stuff. They can write this stuff and it can support the narrative, and then you just go nuts on it, and people get all charged up, and they love that. It's great for ratings, great for viewership, all that baloney from these dying dinosaur MSM conglomerates. So, anyways, here we go. I'm going to read this. Uh, this is from the BBC. Of course, I think we all know what I think about the BBC, but let's read it anyway. Suspect pleads not guilty after three men of Palestinian descent shot in Vermont. 48-year-old man has pleaded not guilty to attempted murder over the shooting of three men of Palestinian descent in Vermont. Jason J. Eaton, who appeared in court in Burlington. This is Burlington, Vermont. There's Burlington everywhere apparently, but I live close to Burlington in Canada, so it's funny. When I saw Burlington, I thought, ooh, but no, Vermont. Was arrested near the site of the shooting on Sunday. Hisham Awartani, Tassin Ahmed, and Kenan Abdelhamid. Sorry, I apologize if I'm butchering these names, but it's my white male tongue has a hard time with these Arab names. So these three men were attacked near the University of Vermont on Saturday. The men were speaking Arabic, and two were wearing kafaya, the traditional scarf, when they were shot. Three men who were all aged 20 were visiting the home of one of their relatives over the Thanksgiving holiday when a white man confronted them with a gun outside the property, police said. He allegedly fired at least 4 rounds at them without speaking and then fled. Oh, that's cowardly, but all right. Two of the victims were shot in the torso when the third was hit in his lower extremities, police said. Two are in stable condition, while the third sustained more serious injuries. The attack comes as the U.S. deals with a surge in Islamophobic and anti Semitic incidents. At least they say both. I got to give them credit there. They're trying to stay in the middle, but whatever. Normally it would be like, oh, is it Islamophobic? And they wouldn't say anything about the anti Semitic, including violent assaults and online harassment since the Israel Hamas conflict began on October 7th. The FBI has warned of potential attacks by homegrown violent extremists since the war began. They're always warning of that, which is funny because it's this homegrown violent extremist. This has been the trend. This has been the buzzwords they've been using for I don't know the last decade. It's just funny to me. But anyways, how about it's just idiots, idiot racists just doing stupid shit. I don't know, whatever. Police have not given a potential motive in the shooting. Oh, well, duh. I wonder what the motive was. Old white dude sees three young brown guys. Yeah, I think the motive is fairly clear there, and he didn't say anything, right? So Burlington Police Chief John Murad urged the public to avoid jumping to conclusions based on statements from uninvolved parties who know even less than investigators. Okay, well, come on. All right, so here he is. Here's the dude right here. Now, if you can see that well enough, this guy, I don't care. I'm just saying, this guy fits every bill. This guy, like, if you were to put like hillbilly, racist type, and ChatGPT had to pop up a guy that looked like that, this is what they'd come up with. So I don't know. I don't know how you didn't know. All the signs were there. All the physical signs were there. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. It's yeah. And here we go. So Mr. Eaton's mother, Mary Reed, told the Daily Beast her son had struggled with mental health and job security, but had been in such a good mood when they met for Thanksgiving on Thursday. Probably because he knew he was going to shoot somebody there soon after. Jason had a lot of struggles in his life. She said, "I am shocked by the whole thing. Two of the victims are U.S. citizens. One is a legal resident. Mr. Abdelhamed was named by Haverford College in Pennsylvania as one of its students. Mr. Awartani attends Brown University in Rhode Island, and Mr. Ahmed is a student at Trinity College in Connecticut. Of course, all three are students. All three are probably fairly smart guys trying to just, live the American dream and better their life over here. And some idiot hick shoots them in various places. And you'll hear the one guy's in bad shape, unfortunately. So they attended Ramallah Friends School, a Quaker-run private nonprofit school in Ramallah, together and were visiting Mr. Atwani's grandmother for Thanksgiving, according to family members. They were very bright students. They were close friends from first grade. The school's head, whatever, told CNN. She added that Mr. Awatani was hit in the spine, and we were praying that he can walk. So there's the one that's really injured severely. The other, I guess, the other guy was hit in the leg or something, and the other guy was hit in the torso. So apparently, the two are pretty okay, but that last guy, Atawani or whatever, is in trouble. Um, sadly, with an injury like that, you get shot in the spine. He could, depending on where you got hit, he could be paralyzed from anywhere down, right? Like it's pretty sad. You got to feel for this kind of stuff because this the garbage stuff that happens outside of the war of the theater of war, you could say. This is all the fallout shit. Some silly white hick gets it in himself to go and shoot three young students that just happen to be Arab and happen to be the wrong place at the wrong time. So I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't like anything like this. You just hope that these are just isolated incidents. They don't happen very often, and not enough of these idiots get it, in their stupid heads to go and do more of this because it just feeds the MSM's narrative on this shit and promulgates the hate and all this from these garbage wars that are going on.